Hey guys, here we are live checking out the new Mechwarrior DLC. Certainly exciting. Um, can't wait. Let's get into it. We're going to choose the Rasalhague. Start. Crazy thing is, though, I don't know why. It's not letting us. Why is the bottom not going away? Come on now. There we go. All right. Rasalhague. Rise of Rasalhague. Year 3031. 700 years ago, the Principality of Rasalhague was conquered by the Draconis Combine and turned into what is known today as the Rasalhague Military District. For centuries, the natives of the RMD have been oppressed and ostracized by the larger Combine society. This open contempt of the region's indigenous population has bred a local independence movement known as the Tier. They fight to liberate their people and resurrect the Principality of Rasalhague. It is now the year 3031. The Inner Sphere is reeling from the carnage of the recent Fourth Succession War. House Davion and Steiner race to assimilate hundreds of worlds recently conquered in the name of the Federated Commonwealth, including worlds that Tyr helped liberate during House Steiner's Operation Götterdämmerung. After completing a garrison assignment on the Lyrian Commonwealth world of Kellenfold, you are approached by a new client who is in desperate need of your help. Well, that's something. I wonder what's going on. Let's find out. Yes, we're starting a new career. Career mode is an open-ended sandbox experience meant for veteran players. It is recommended you are familiar with the core mechanics of Mechwarrior 5. Let me guarantee you, I am. New career, we're not going to import any data.
In 2108, humanity began colonizing the stars. Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as
Wife
the
brought me
Inner
up some
Sphere.
beef jerky to keep me strong
During
in this
its golden
stream.
age, under the governance of the
Build some
Star
muscles.
League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace,
Can't argue with it.
prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
All right, it's loading us in. Career mode is an open-ended mercenary-focused experience. You are free to travel and explore the inner sphere as you please, running your mercenary company as you see fit. Conflict zones, industrial hubs, and quests for Mixed Cavaliers campaign are all accessible in this mode, but have been tuned to better reflect your chosen starting location. Additional career mode content also awaits you, such as new conflict zones, biomes, mechs, weapons, and equipment, and unique quests. Good luck, Commander. We are the Bleeding Skulls Company. Oh, we got a rare Cyclops on the market. Oh, we got 4 million. What do our battle mechs look like? Got a Victor. Oh, we need our paint scheme. There it is. Everybody will be painted up now. Oh, we need to stay here. Here's this guy. Loadout. We're not going to use jump jets. More armor. Okay, we'll see you later. Love you. Wife's gonna go feed her crafting addiction at the Dollar Tree. Maybe she'll get crazy and bring us back some tasty tacos from Taco Bell. Youngest kid does not like Taco Bell, so we don't have it that often. Even though that kid doesn't live here anymore. And is grown. Alright, we'll stick with the 20. Yes. We got the ammo. Hate having the ammo up there. Let's move some of it down here, so maybe we'll have a little fewer criticals. Alright. Start to work. These things are so cool. I love the Cataphract CTF 1X. YouTube is still saying that we're having bad health. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to this kid. It should be working great. Huh. Well, I guess we'll see what it looks like when it's all said and done. We'll see what it's like when it's all said and done. If nothing else, it will just be a VOD, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Well, may have been over before it started. Maybe not. Looks like it's still going. Really don't know why it looks like that. Huh. Well, crazy is as crazy does. Let's keep on keeping on. PPCs, lasers. Guess we'll stick with this how it is. I'd like to get more armor on this as well. That's just such a big deal. All right. Maybe just another medium. 1 bit of ammo. Let's do that. No ammo. So we got a little there now. I'll probably drive this. I like the cataphract a lot. And I'm a bit of a spray and sprayer. There we go. How much? Get rid of one of these. We'll just run a little light. Spread them out a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ammo there. Okay. I like it. Like it. I'll put him down for now. Archer. How's he look? Oh, he has no heat management. Oh. What else we got? RM10s, what's on the market? LRM10s, 20 streaks, just got rid of those. Alright. We'll just use our LRM10s. Max the armor. Oh my. Huh. That just means... You know what? Let's do that. I like it. I like it. Start work. Krabby Patty. Grasshopper. Thunderbolt. Krabby Patty. His loadout. He's got good heat. Doesn't have a lot of armor. We'll leave him stock. Okay. Barracks. So who do we have? A 25, a 20, a 27, and a 19. Well, that's who's the higher. Oh, here we are. Here's us. 40, 40, 39, 39. Well, there's some mid-tier. Mid-tier for sure. Star map. So this will be new. Rival Merc overview. Commander, our reputation is at a level where rival mercenary companies will now take notice of our operations within their assigned territory. Rival mercenaries will patrol territories that they are active in. These territories and allegiances will shift as the mercs take up new contracts of employment. Capabilities of each rival mercenary company is displayed in the star map when selecting systems within their territory. When deployed, rival mercenaries will use mechs and pilots based on the patrolling unit's attributes, regardless of mission difficulty. Okie dokie. So we're right there. There's somebody there. There's somebody there. Cool, man. Look at that. Look at that. Well, I'm going to guess that we'll know where all of the conflict zones are by where the mercs are. So that's cool. Huh. Neato. Different. Neato different. Alright. Well, let's go home. And so a priority transmission. 5 months remain to accept this transmission. We want to let our... What do we got here? Okay, these are all... Alright, so there's... Legend of the Kestrel Lancers. The melee one. I don't know why. I can't remember what this one is from. Heavy metal. Maybe? Is it heavy metal? No. That's the other Mechwarrior game. The turn-based one. Alright. Well, we're going to go timeline. And next event. Next event. Alright. Cataphract is done. Okay. Now we're going to take this transmission. Accept. Commander, you are a godsend. Thank you for signing. Sorry, I didn't read that other bit. I wonder. Can we go to... Oh. Yes, here it is. Offer from Colonel Monsdotter. Commander, my name is Colonel Christian Monsdotter, Commander of LCAF's 1st Tier Assault Regiment. We are a Special Operations Battle Mech Command sponsored by Archon Steiner, primarily staffed with former Tier Resistance expatriates from the Rasalhague Military District and those of Rasalhague descent living in the Lyrian Commonwealth. Since our formation, we've served the LCAF with distinction. I'm proud to say that during the 4th Succession War, the 1st Tier were instrumental in the success of Operation Utterdamerong, the Lyrian offensive against the Draconis Combine that reclaimed a number of long-lost Lyrian worlds and liberated multiple native Rasalhague systems from House Kuritsa's clutches. Commander, I'm contacting you because I need your help. And right now, I am counting on your reliable reputation to help me with a task that must be done. I can't say much in this transmission beyond that I am in need of your services. If you're willing to work with me to see my mission through to completion, I'll do whatever it takes to make this endeavor worth your while. That is all that I can say of this matter at the moment. I pray that it is enough for you to come to our aid. Please contact me soon with your answer. Alright. We said yes, Abdi. Now we're going to depart. Commander, you are a guy. Oh. Well, there it is. Thank you for signing on to help us out. To put it bluntly, tensions are high and about to reach a breaking point. During the 4th Succession War, the 1st Tier liberated systems in the name of the Lyrian Commonwealth, under the promise that the Rasalhague natives of those systems to be allowed to take a more active role in the administration of our communities, rather than live as an oppressed ethnic majority as we were under House Karita's rule. Although the initial years of rebuilding under the rule of the Lyrian Commonwealth started promising, it has since deteriorated as more attention is placed on the upcoming FedCom merger. After the war, the Archon rolled the liberated Rasalhague worlds into the Tamar Pact, one of the three nations that form the Lyrian Commonwealth, and the nation that has historic ties to many of the liberated systems. Unfortunately, those ties are currently causing a great deal of anguish. Duke Kelswa has agreed to honor inherited noble titles, land grants, and property deeds held by families with ties to the liberated systems prior to the Curitan conquest. Escalating tensions between the nobles returning to lay claim to what they see as their property and the Rasalhague inhabitants that held ownership of the same property for centuries under Curitan rule. This has caused everything from civil disobedience against Lyrian nobles coming to press their inherited titles to forced displacements of Rasalhague natives. In the Kirkbach system, things are getting particularly bad, which is why I need your help. After you've made all needed preparations, go to the system's jump point. I've taken the liberty of pre-booking your jump ship passage to Kirkbach. I'll explain more once you're in system. Set course. We discovered a lot of stuff. Nice. All right. We're moving. We're moving and a grooving. Here we are. Incoming transmission. We have false promises. Take down the Goddard meringue. It's great to meet you, Commander. Thank you for coming. Over 200 years ago, during the early Successions War, Kirkbach was conquered by the Draconis Combine. Many who feared the Combine's brutal reputation relocated deeper into the Lyrian Commonwealth, abandoning their homes, properties, and noble titles as they fled. Once conquered, the Draconis Combine forced the migration of millions of Rasalhague families to Kirkbach, leveraging them as cheap labor to clean up the devastation House Karita left in their wake. Now that Kirkbach has been returned to the Tamar Pact, those with ancestral claims to properties that still exist within the system have returned to claim what they feel is rightfully theirs, with Duke Kelswa's blessing. That brings them into direct conflict with Rasalhague families that have owned the same lands for generations under Curitan rule. This mess was already foobar to begin with. Hopefully you know what foobar means. But now Duke Kelswa has thrown Inferno Gel on the entire situation by enlisting the services of a mercenary group known as the Gotterdammerung Society. The Gotterdammerung Society. Former Elcaf thugs and veterans of Operation Gotterdammerung that went mercenary to relive the glory days of the recent Fourth Succession War. Sorry. And they do so by enforcing evictions, openly intimidating, and, in some cases, physically assaulting Rasalhague natives in system. All while in plain view of me and my first tier, who all... Sorry guys, I got a cord that's being weird. Being very weird. There we go. A little less weird, maybe? Who all have direct ties to the Rasalhague community. My unit and I agree that we can no longer stand on the sideline and let this happen. Excuse me. But our hands are tied due to our allegiance to the Lyrian Commonwealth. We cannot openly move against mercenaries hired by our liege lord without risking a firing squad, which is why I need your help. I want you to cripple the Gotterdammerung Society so they can no longer oppress the citizens of Kirkbach. I've recently come into possession of the IFF transponder codes for a local pirate group by the name of the Blackenberg Beaters. I want you to mask your unit with their IFF frequency and cripple the Gotterdammerung, and what will hourly appear to be a pirate attack from known in-system hostilities. My second in command, Tor Mirabong, and I will monitor your progress live on comms. Direct you as needed. Good hunting, Commander. Let's do it. We're there. Continue the mission. Continue. I wonder. So how much salvage can we get? 18? We might be able to pull something out of there. Let's get pay. Confirm. 245 and 260. Nope. Yep. What's this little guy? Only 35. Do we have a 40 tonner? Don't think we do. He's a 50. Okay, well I guess we'll run a little light. Or I guess maybe we could go quick draw and crab and not take the archer. I want the support. I want the fire support. Okay. Get on missiles. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, I'm excited. Very exciting. Oh, looks so good.
Died in the Fourth Succession War to liberate the Rasalhague people from the abuse they suffered at the hands of House Kurita. But Duke Kelswa's hired goons, the Guter Damerung
Oh, just want to check weapon groups. Okay, works for me.
have come in and treated the Rasalhague natives of Kirchbach like indentured servants. I can no longer turn a blind eye to the Tamar Pact's treatment of my people, but I cannot move against the Society or Duke Kelswa openly. I need you to take the Guter Damerung Society off the board, or the natives of Kirchbach will continue to suffer. Make a show of it as much as possible. I need this to look like a random pirate raid to avoid suspicion. Thor and I will be monitoring this operation remotely. Good luck, Commander.
All right. Oh, on the field.
Add one more to my kill count.
Oh, we lost them. Let's get in there. Nice. Hello. Goodbye. All right, we're about 1,000 kilometers, or I'm sorry, 1,000 kilometers, 1,000 meters, 1 kilometer from the target. Already taken care of.
IFF codes appear to be doing their job.
A bit of good news for once. I'll take it.
Back off here a little bit. Come on, bro. Jeez, man. One down. Come on, buddy. You don't need those legs. There we go.
Mech destroyed.
Legger. Am I legging him? Good job. Oh, we totally blanked on the missile salvo. Nice. All right. Been a while since I played. Oh, let's for this drop to come in right here. Been playing a very heavily modded game. bad shooting techs. That one's done. That guy's done. That guy's done. Where's that little sucker going? Come on, buddy. You guys, get on him.
Focusing fire.
My goodness, we are beat up. The archers beat up. The cataphracts beat up. Missed that shot by a mile. There we go.
Unidentified dropship carrying active mech reactors just entered our combat zone.
Guter Damarong Society, Blankenberg beaters. The people of Kirkbach will no longer stand by as you oppress
Uh-oh.
people. Shut down and submit to the tier, or be destroyed. Magnussen.
You know him?
Ja, his name is Hakan Magnussen, an old friend from the tier resistance of Rasalhague. Looks like he's become a bigger player in the movement since I last saw him.
Damn it.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say.
Our main objective is still to destroy the Guter Damarang Society. Try to avoid contact with the tier at all costs. I'll authorize a generous performance bonus if you manage to avoid excessive damage to the tier forces. They might not know it now, but they're our allies in all of this. They will be marked as a third force on your HUD. Avoid contact if you can, but also don't let the Guter Damarang Society overwhelm them. If they force your hand, try to disable their mechs without destroying them.
Okay. That seems shady at best, boys. Shady at best. There's a good hit. Come on. Come on. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, big whiff. Big whiff. There we go. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh. Oh man, we're gonna lose mechs on this. Especially if I keep shooting like that. Holy crap. That guy. There. Guys, quit shooting at those dudes. All we gotta do is take out two tanks. Yeah, of course. Oh, there's that. Dang it. Why is this cat hiding? Why is it cycling through targets and not... Oh, they've made some changes to how the targeting works, it looks like. Got him. Alright, let's go, boys.
Good work. Head to the exfil sites at the marked nav point. Thor, do you have a way of contacting this Magnussen?
Oh, come on.
My tier communication codes are still valid after
Come
all
on.
these years.
Let's
I should
go.
be able to.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't want another debacle like this.
Ooh, this is going to be bad for repairs.
Maybe there is some way we can help each other out here.
Okay.
Alright, we made it.
Christian.
Hopefully nobody's going to get
Self-serving.
cored.
Around him. He'll likely sell you out if he feels it suits his personal needs.
I'll keep that
Ooh, we're going to have to spend a lot of bucks in the mech bay. I'll guarantee you that.
first.
A lot of bucks in the mech bay.
Prepare for extraction.
We're taking losses. Form up. Our people need us.
Alright, let's see what the damage is. Well, we're reliable now. That's always good when you're reliable. Alright. Ooh. We got 18. Dude. We shot all the snot, that's for sure. That one's 3 mil. It's actually, you can add that. But is there anything worth taking? No doubles or anything. I think we're going to take that cicada. It'll give us a nice 40-tonner. I mean, we could take this guy, but... Man, can you imagine what it's going to cost to repair him? Ridiculous! That's what it'll cost. Ridiculous! We're not. I'm happy. So we lost 200,000. Plus we got a mech. Okay. Okay. So this one should be simple repair. Let's check the loadout. Repair all. Oh. We're on max armor on that. We have another... Nope. Okay. Oh, this guy beat down. Okay. This little guy just needs a little tune up. This guy here. So what's he's at 40 of 40 with those lasers. Well, I mean, it'll be a nice fast mech. We will take him. Alright. Lord only knows how much money we lost there. Yeah, let's paint this fool. Apply. Alright. Okie dokie. Here we go. So, False Promises Part 2. The Marked Kels... Here we go. Haakon Magnuson. Commander, I am Haakon Magnuson, representative of the Rasalhague royal family in exile and the Tier Independence movement. Christian has transferred the remainder of your existing contract to me. I hope that this will not be an issue for yourself or any of your staff. We all have a lot riding on you. Christian had the right idea targeting the Götterdämmerung Society, but failed to realize that the true threat is not just the society, but the one that hired them. One Nicole Kelsois, the niece of the current Duke of Tamar, Sylvan Kelsois. She is here on Kirkbach to appease a number of nobles within her uncle's royal court to further cement her uncle's rule over his revitalized Tamar Pact, which means she cares very little for the well-being of any of the residents of the conquered Cretan worlds. Her reputation inspires fear within the ethnic Rasalhague communities, so I believe the best way to serve the Rasalhague people of Kirkbach is to show them that the Tier movement is willing to support them and stand up to bullies like her. I want you to attack a facility belonging to the Kelswa Guard, House Kelswa's private honor guard, and the Gotterdammerung's primary source of battle mech support while under the banner of the tier. Christian will attempt to run interference to give us a window to execute this mission with minimal resistance from local LCAV forces. Don't let us down, Commander. Mission type campaign, 9 kilometers, duration 0, arid canyon, late afternoon, reduced visibility, thick dust. Okie doke. 270 is the tonnage limit. The Mark Kelswa Guards forward operating base is a known supplier of the Gotterdammerung Society. Destroying it should cut off much of the supplies. The Gotterdammerung need to refit themselves after your previous encounter with them. Christian will only be able to run interference on our behalf for a short time, so be prepared to evacuate the area once your task is complete. Feel like we should take some damage coverage. Confirm.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility and have an effect on your sensors.
So you won't be ready, you won't be ready, you won't be ready. So I'm gonna take him. Zeus. Quick draw. Leaves us 30, so we can definitely go up on this. Can we do the grasshopper? Just a little over. Crab, too much under. Grasshopper, what's this? 60. Let's do crab here. It's 5 under still. I don't think we really have a choice. I think that's the way the cookie's got to crumble. I think that's the way the cookie's got to crumble. That's alright. You have that big awesome. I mean, what do we do? What is it if we roll awesome, Zeus, and what's our next biggest hitter? Grasshopper, what's that leave us? 40. Cicada won't be ready. Guess that puts us back on the Wolfhound, which will be ready. That has us under by 5. We also have us a lot of... That's some heavy hitting stuff right there. Alright, that's what we're going to do. Let's do it. Yeah! Wolfhound's ready to go. Oh, sweet snap attack.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure.
Reach target garrison at marked checkpoint.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
While the Gotterdammerung Society might be the thugs terrorizing the Rasgallian people of Kirkbach, make no mistake, the one tugging their leash is Nicole Kelswa, Duke Selvin's niece.
Okay.
And the Kelswa Guard are the ones that have contracted out the society as a private security force to bring Kirkbach into line with their bigoted ideals. The marked nav point will direct you to the society's primary base of operations. Raise it to the ground and end them. Christian is going to run interference and has tapped the LCAF command channel on our behalf. So I will take over as CO of this operation in his absence. Good luck, Commander.
Kill confirmed. Air forces have crossed the perimeter. The Gotterdammerung Society are still undergoing repairs. Manzar, where the hell are your LCAF forces?
Oh, where are they?
I've heard that you need our assistance. You've always made it a point to cut my unit out of the loop in favor of your private security forces.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, this has got some good heat dissipation.
Show them respect.
Oh. Ha ha!
Raising my forces now. I will be en route shortly.
Come on, boys. Oh, I missed. Okay, come on, we got to get on these other mechs. Come on, boys. Oh, Rifleman is bad, man. He can sit back there and try and pick us off. Oh! You hear those projectiles coming by? Oh, no, no, no. I want to walk at an angle. Oh, we missed. Need to set these just to chain fire. Nice. Alright, kids. Let's get back in the house. Yeah. Dude, well, get out of the way. Ugh. No, get us in those buildings. Let's go. Come on, you guys. 65%. I wonder how much these cannons are worth. 1%? 2%? That's not very much. Hello. Oh, overcorrected. What? Are you kidding me?
Base operating at 50% capacity. Keep it up, Commander.
Oh, getting a little hot. Oh, we got friends, kids. All right.
New target online.
Oof. We got no armor left on our head. That ain't good. Got our friend. Oh. Got some guys behind us here. Come on, kids. Nice! Oh, almost hit our guy. Ooh, not good, not good. Ow, my face. Nice. Oh, get out of there. He's blowing. That Zeus is looking good, though. Looks a hell of a lot better than me. Alright, those guys got to go take care of that. I'm too beat up. Alright, we're going to work on knocking down more of this stuff. Oh, we got a miniature here.
Creatures across the facility have gone dormant.
Oh, sweet.
Good enough for me. Let's pack it in and get out of here. Christian will need to make a show of at least trying to chase us down. Let's not be here when his forces show up.
You and your collection of real-life deadbeats have now failed in defending this system from pirates and terrorists. Expect my uncle to be...
What in the... Are you kidding me? Wow. Talk about sucking.
Hell yeah!
Target destroyed.
We're out of here. Oh, Lord have mercy. We gotta go. Come on. I cannot believe. Oh, man, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. Man, is way different playing the base game. Oh, he's gonna come in like right on us. Couldn't you have picked a different place to land, Christian? Warhammer. Oh. Come on, boys. Let's get to getting. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. That was a little rough. Whew. That's a Coke Zero right there. Hard earned. Alright, we only have 12. We can take nothing. We will take nothing and like it. Let's take this LRM-15. Really? Oh, well, I guess we're just going to be selling stuff. Sell it. There we go. Take it and sell it later. Oh. Oh, another. Well, I guess we only lost 300,000 this time. Oh, we got ourselves a Crusader. Yes. Nice cold Coke Zero. Christian Mandatta. False Promises. Part 2. Commander, good work. Nicole Kelsois was furious that my unit failed to apprehend the pirates or the tier terrorists that attacked the Gadamarang Society. Gadamarang Society. She has laid the blame squarely on my lap and has permitted her uncle to dismiss me from my command of the first and petitioned, her uncle to dismiss me from my command of the first tier. Friends of mine within LCAF High Command have given me notice that state politics may force them to serve Kelsois my head on a platter to appease the nobles of the Tamir Pact in order to minimize tension with the Lyrian Commonwealth's nobility, which is currently strained enough by the upcoming FedCom unification and dissatisfaction with the Archon for propping up the Federated Sun's shattered economy after Comstar's interdiction. When Tor got wind of this, he spread the word throughout the first tier and held a secret vote without my knowledge. Though through it, I've learned that my unit no longer has faith that the Lyrian Commonwealth will do right by the first tier or our people. They have repeatedly broken their promises and have exploited our faith that things will get better, only to treat us with the same disrespect the House Karitsa did. We've collectively made the difficult decision to abandon the Lyrian Commonwealth and take our chances with Haakon Magnuson and the Tier Independence Movement in the Draconis Combine. At least with them, we know that our lives will go towards something saving our people, not further oppressing them. As my last ex-commissioned LCAP officer, I've approved your final payment along with substantial combat bonus. I hope our paths cross again sometime, Commander. Until then, this is goodbye. I'd say that's a nice little combat bony. Thank you. All right. Well, first things first, let's find ourselves a industrial zone. It does look like Stanzak might be the closest. So let's go ahead and travel there. All right. Battle Max. Oh, I can't believe we let that get cord. And we're back in the fight. Oh my goodness, for 2 million. Woo. What's up with the Zooey? 158. Okay. Oh, need another AC5 ammo. Need another AC5 ammo. Do we have any? No. Let's hit the markets. There we go. Start work. Grasshopper. Okie doke. Another 178. A wolf. I think he's setting pretty. Yeah, he's done all right by us. Done all right. Okay. All right. Huh. Well. No tracked objectives. We've handled those missions there. View transmissions. Okay. So, what have we got going on here? So, that's the beginning of the Legend of the Kestrel Lancers. Oh, here is... Let's take this. That is just about... Huh, I would have thought... Oh, okay. Those in need, that's the Hatchet Man quest. That's nice. I mean, I do this when you get a Warhammer. You can't argue with that. Or a Marauder 3D. Well, this is alright. Okay, our review... Commander, our review period for Colonel Mott Dog's offer of employment is almost over. Okay, well, we already did this. So, there's... I don't think we can do anything else with that. That might be... I guess maybe that's a bit of a bug. Huh. So... So I think that's just a graphical bug. A GUI bug, maybe. Alright. And here we go. Here's a free Rasalhague Republic down here. Hakon Magnuson. Commander, I want you to know that I appreciate what you've done for Christian and the people of Rasalhague. Christian's heart was in the right place, but ultimately his faith in the Archon was flawed. I believe growing up in the Commonwealth has blinded him to what he did not want to see. That the Commonwealth does not care about our people. They only placated our desire for freedom as a way to leverage our people to fight against House Kurita on their behalf. To all the House Lords, the people of Rasalhague will always be the lesser. Yeah, I can see that. I can see why a man would feel that way. This is why my cat's trying to get my beef jerky. This is why the only way for our people to truly be free is to have an independent Rasalhague. One that is able to forge its own pathway from the machinations of the great houses and their delusional desire to rule over a reconstructed Star League. I have faith that time is coming soon. With Christian's battle mech regiment, the hypocrisy of the Tamar Pack exposed, and House Creature's loosened grip on their own territory after the Fourth Succession War, I believe the people of Rasalhague will soon have the courage needed to stand up to the House Lords and say that enough is enough. When the time comes, the people of Rasalhague will need allies loyal to our cause, or at least our money. I hope that I can count you among those allies that will come to our aid when the time is right. While my resources are now tied down with supporting Christian and his people, in a few years, when they are settled, I wish to reach out to you and your company once more. If you still believe in helping the people of Rasalhague, I may have an important job for you. Until then, Commander, I wish you safe travels. Damn. Few years. Whoa. That's a nice autocannon. SRMs, medium lasers. Holy crap. Holy crap. Well, what do we want to do? Heroes of the Inner Sphere. That's what it is. That's what that emblem is. Well. We're going to do... Are any of these on a time? No. Okay. None of those are timed. Let's see what else we got. Hey, big cat. My other cat's coming by to see us. We're getting a lot of visitors today. No, we want the star map. Okay. What's up here? Raid, demolition. Oh, hey! They fixed this. You used to not be able to... Well, I guess you still can't see who it's against. Okay. I got excited. One of my favorite mods is the one where you can hover over the mouse over and see who the factions are. But... Well, I mean, maybe you still can. I mean, that says employer inter-system advocacy. Go check it out. I don't know. Let's go. One thing is for certain, we gotta earn some C-bills. Excuse me, I need to set up a cough button, don't I? Sorry, guys. Nutrients, still those. Inter-system advocacy, charity case. Inter-system advocacy is a non-governmental charity organization. We are human rights advocates who work all across the Inner Sphere, and with the war-torn worlds we sometimes are called to aid, we need to contract with mercenaries for that work. The humanitarian aid mission we sent into drought and famine-stricken Kurita worlds near the periphery has gone missing, despite the aid crew being quite sizable. Consisting of 12 volunteers, nurses, and doctors, their jump ship disappeared and is long overdue for reporting in. We have received 2 reports of pirate activity near known bandit strongholds. Well, duh! In the region where the vessel vanished. And while these may be false positives, they are the only clues we can pass on to you. We would like to contract you to raid these pirate bases. Our salvage crews will be able to analyze any data you uncover, which will help determine what happened to our missing volunteers. Only a 3. I don't... Let's see. Let us see. This is the contract screens. That's new. Friendly interventions. Somebody comes and helps you, I'm guessing. Cool. Hostile interventions. Somebody comes and wants to fight. Cooler. Non-aligned factions. The mission does not involve factions affiliated with the patrolling mercenary company. Then A rival merchant company could potentially perform either a friendly or hostile intervention on behalf of its employer. Be cautious when working and operating in a rival mercenary territory. I love it. And this is the negotiations. You get sea bills, salvage, damage, or you can negotiate for airstrikes. Not a big fan of airstrikes. I like the mod where instead of an airstrike, they drop tanks. I think that's much cooler. Difficulty 15. 160. What would we even run for 160? So that's 35. 85. Public math. Never do it. 125. Or we can run one heavy. Run the Crusader, because why not? It's brand new. And so that would be 65. Run the Cicada and the Crab. Maybe drop the Wolf. Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll just run short. I think we'll be fine. Oh. Math. Oh, it's because this isn't swapped out. I wish it would swap what was in the mech bay when you did that. So we're going to see exactly. I want to pilot that. Then we'll go there. And then we'll go the Cicada. Yeah, that's pretty big overage. It's just only one down. Okay, yeah, we'll roll with 3. It'll be cool. It should be fairly easy contract, in my opinion.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems phenomenal.
That is cool, man. All right, let's make it happen.
Has to intercept the bandits' comm systems. We'll create a distraction by taking down their relays, and while the bandits are disorganized, we can analyze their communications.
Let's hit this one, and then we'll go get the other 2 that are close. Get the 2 that are close together. And I didn't check this. So 1 is medium, 2 is machine guns, 3, 4. Okay. Sure. Sure. We'll rock that roll. We'll rock that roll. Ha ha ha. Oi.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Oh. See an acquisition? Oh yeah. There. Whoa. I think they brightened up the beam, man. That looks good.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup
Dude,
operation.
I said X. It's to stop. Okay. Did it have that little sound effect with it last time? I don't know. Oh, this is awesome, dude. I love it! So good. This game is so good. I don't play Mechwarrior online, but I don't know why. I haven't really tried it. I need to.
New target. Urban.
Moving on Mars target.
And 4. Herbie. Oh, oh, oh! Armor's holding up pretty good. Oh, dude, I love machine guns.
Hostile leg down.
Good work, Commander.
I mean, they don't do crap. Oh,
Target.
did I not pick that up? Or is that a UI bug? No, we did. Oh, no. Okay. I thought we got that.
Nearly there, Commander.
Holy crap.
Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
There's a lot of these.
Kill confirmed.
I'm liking this little change.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Liking this a lot. Oh, good times. All right.
Excellent find, Commander. Beginning recovery now.
Oh, I didn't paint him. No! Ooh. All right. Little burpy burp. So technically, we could just blast whatever it is. We get a target on that. Keep on going. We don't have to fool around fighting a bunch of stuff.
Eliminated.
Yeah! Get on it!
Add one more to my kill count.
Target destroyed.
Oh. Hey, did I not pick that up? Did I not see that we had enough? Oh! Woo! Got a little hot!
Engaging commander's target.
Again, we don't have to really be killing this, and we probably shouldn't be. Man, that is a wide spread on that. Hey, Buck. Bucko. Yeah, you know, you think I learned my lesson after the last commando. Hot! Too hot!
Sky unit about to pop. Get clear.
Do it.
What's your focusing target?
Alright, you guys do that. No, this is a different one. I think we just got close. I didn't notice. Boom, baby. Yeah, those SRMs are pretty BA for on that little guy. I mean, that's a lot of little pop.
Heavy damage.
He gets up in on you. What?
Package acquired.
Knew I shouldn't have. I knew I shouldn't have had him out there. Be done with this guy. Come on, man. There we go.
Component lost.
Did you stand on top of that? You dummy. Oh, okay. Alright.
Tango smoked. Got it.
Crowd will smoke that. Let's go get this other. Let's go get this other. Oh, that was bad. Alright, come on, baby. Let's go. Come on. Take care of some business back there, Krabby Patty. Lau. You got him, Lau. Good job.
Kill that walker. Scratch that target off the list.
Do it.
Hostile transport ship coming in.
Moving in behind, Commander.
Like it. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to have another mech. We need some light mechs. Lighter mechs. Oh, really? Come on, let's go.
Good work. It sounds like Intersystem Advocacy has managed to crack the bandits' communication network. Let's hope that they've found what they're looking for.
Well, I have to say, plus on the Crusader. I think that's nice. It's a nice mech. What can we take? What's the 2D is what? It's 2P. I don't care about the Irby. Yeah, we're gonna have to start collecting. We've used all our single heat sinks, so we better start collecting those, dude. Ah, a million. That frustrates me. Where are we going to? Going to Polingo. Some more stuff. Dude, this game, man. These guys he just gets better and better. All right. Quest charity case. What do we got? Demolish the bandits' command center in this region. Not only will that curtail their ability to prey on those who cannot defend themselves, we should be able to search the rebel and find some solid leads about our volunteers. Let's do it. I don't wonder why that little box there is green. Oh, actually. There we go. Yeah, you think? Oh. Something we can do, though. Doesn't take but a second. There, oh, beautiful. That's kind of weird. I mean, hey. All good, baby. It's all good in the hood, I'll tell you that. Whoa. Oh, with a different dude. Yeah, that's who we're running on that slot. Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah. Excellence. Excelente!
Center up ahead. Head out and destroy the base. Doing so should hopefully expose some sign of the missing volunteers.
Let's do it. 3 bases. Let's work around this way. See if we can get some more loot. Some lootses. Oh, isn't that prettier? Yeah, that pretty blue. Pretty blue. It's a Lutheran blue. Lutheran yellow gold.
Found the targeted asset. Move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Nice. We'll loop around this. Bet we'll find some more loot in there. So AC-10 burst fire level 2? Yeah. LRM-15 level 0. Something to sell. It'd be nice.
I spy an enemy mech.
Well then, let's kill it! Kill it with fire! Whoa! Ooh, there we go.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Copy. We're on it, sir.
A little hot. Got a little hot, we did. Nice!
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
You got flyers? You probably did. Probably did have a flyer. Come on, baby.
Target down.
Boom! Dead.
Bird! Nice. Good work. Alright.
Tango smoked.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
Destroyed.
Alright, we'll get in here. We'll pop this one. Dun, 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 dun.
Target acquired.
Objective down.
Ah, one down.
Acquired.
Box one. Whoa, hey man.
Target destroyed.
Alright guys, we're gonna take the quick way down. I guess there's a way down here without dropping. What's that? Sure there's no loot in here? Nope. I wonder if you can change the formation.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it
Attack what now?
So, blah, blah, blah.
Target acquired.
Ross
Oh,
wants us on
quite,
that target.
Quite a drop there, isn't it? Oh, hey, here's something.
Confirmed.
Too bad you can't give your lance mate a command for that.
The merrier.
Target destroyed.
Let's go! Go get him, Wolfie! The hound! Release the hound! Nice pop.
Scrap that one.
Good job. Good job, fellas. Make best possible speed. I don't know what's in there that fired though.
Target neutralized.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
On top of you.
Is it now?
Target is done.
Well, where the heck's our evac at, Rihanna? There it is. Alright. Come on, boys. Let's get out of here.
Following your footsteps, Commander.
You got it.
No can do, boss.
Engaging commander's target.
We can lighten this little guy up. Oh! Really have no heat dissipation on this at all. We can cap this generator. I want to get in there. I'm gonna cap this guy first. There it is. Pop goes the weasel. Whoa! Oh,
Looks like the base has been functionally crippled, but there doesn't seem to be any sign of the volunteers.
and we get it. Oh! Did we get it?
Ought to put that ammo to good use.
Yes! Slick! That's great, man. That's great! Alright. So we really need the single heat sinks. I don't really want a bunch of cheap medium lasers, but they will work. You were building stuff. Okay, there we go. Nice. Nice. Here we go. Inter-system advocacy. Charity case part 2. These bandits did not capture our aid workers. Intercepted comms messages relayed through the Outlaws base reveal that local civilians captured our team because they discovered the planet's secret. Uh-oh. After the fall of the Star League and the start of the First Succession War, all of the warring great houses embraced total warfare. The continuous uses of nuclear, biological, and chemical weapons of mass destruction cleansed countless cities and killed untold millions. Entire worlds were rendered uninhabitable. Not until the end of the Second Succession War, moving into the Third Succession War, as the conflict stretched into centuries, did all the great houses agree that such unfettered use of WMDs would leave conquerors nothing but dead planets to rule. Unfortunately, the civilians on these worlds discovered a cache of chemical weapons and are threatening to use them against their rulers unless all punitive measures are lifted on the planet's populace. Aid workers have been caught in civilians' desperation. Although we sympathize with their hardship, these people have been forced to the hardships these people have been forced to suffer. We cannot allow our volunteers to die, and we, of course, cannot allow the chemical weapons to be used. Stop these people before the horrors of the early succession wars are revisited upon. Here we go. These worlds. Sorry, I was playing with my microphone. Do we have a contract? Guessing it's this one. All right. Battlemax. Prepare. Man, I should have done that wolf or that commando so we could have. Nah, whatever. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Let's go. 50K, 13 days. Looking good. Looking good. All right, contracts. Looks like it's just demolition, baby. Oh, this will be quick. This will be quick. Just take the money and run. Take the money and run. And if I put... No, there's nothing else really to go in there. Cicada's still down. Commando's down. Yeah. We got the Krabby Patty with us. It's all good. We just got to get more mechs. Just got to get more mechs, man. That's it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Attention. Prepare for battle max departure.
It's awesome.
Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems online.
So apparently the local populace have been hoarding ancient Star League era chemical weapons. I guess the
Oh, man.
volunteers stumbled across the weapons and were taken hostage.
I bet this.
The only hope to recover the volunteers is if we destroy the cache of chemical weapons. Doing so should hopefully put us
Yeah, I
in a
knew it would.
position to
Oh, two.
negotiate the release of the hostages. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Nice.
Cargo acquired.
What do we got? Nice. Let's go. Oh, I hope so.
Enemy vehicle spotted.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Kill confirmed.
Nice. Zippity zap zap. Blasty blast blast. Man, this game's so good. Scratch him.
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
Why don't we? Are we big enough to get in through here? We are. Oh, we got a little Phoenix Hawkage out here. Oh, that's right. Machine guns rule the day on these, man. They destroy everything. They just destroy it.
But our contract calls for us to wipe them off the face of this system.
Oh, you know it. We gotta do some killing. Who's this little guy? Oh,
Capacity. Keep going.
hello. Ouch. Come on, man. Hop. Come on, baby. Come on. Get the angle. Get the angle. Pepper this up a little while we're waiting.
Our payday is nearly here, Commander. Just keep smashing.
Come on. Ooh, crab's taking a bit of a beating. Oh man, that's a Vulcan. No, no. Blackjack. There we go. We're on him now. Let's get him, boys. Got him. There's the Phoenix Hawk. Yeah, baby. Whoa. Glad it was his arm that lost, not my guy's. Come on, man. What do we got left? 2%? What the Hades? There it is. Come on, guys. It shouldn't be that hard to take this guy out, man. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Definitely need some doubles on this. Oh, now we got another cicada back here. Alright. There we go. We'll fight on the way. Form on me. I don't want the crab getting tore up too bad. Javelin. go.
All right. The base is utterly destroyed, and any of the ancient weapons of mass destruction are buried under layers of dirt and steel. This should be enough leverage for us. Hopefully, it's enough to secure the safe release of the hostages. Nice to have some extra ballistics.
Ah, snuck that one in too. Love it, man. Love it. All right. Sorry, guys. Family stuff. Had a little text action going there. Oh, don't want that. Decent medium. I mean, not decent. It's still trash, but hey, it's better than a poke in the eye. Take that probably for Cantina quest. And we'll take that, I guess. Okay. All right. I don't think we lost any components, just armor. What do we get? Oh, small pulse laser. LRM-10. Okay. Well, hey, guys. I tell you what. We've been going for just about an hour 45. This was a sweet little taste of the DLC. We fought with the Crusader some. We did what I guess is kind of the preamble missions. I didn't realize they were going to split them up over a time duration, so that's pretty cool. I like that. And we'll tell you what, we'll keep working this company. All the mods are broke. They're going to be for a while. I mean, snap. Maybe we'll just make this our Mercenaries game playthrough, and we will just keep on going. When the mods get fixed, we'll start modding and get back to some of that sweet action and just keep twisting metal, man. Make it burn. Anyway, man, so I'm Nordy Time. And Nordy Time's all about good times, man. So I'll catch you guys later.